Yeah, hello everybody, and welcome to this presentation about code coverage made easy with Testwell CTC++ Test Coverage Analyzer. My name is Klaus Lamberts, I'm CEO and co-founder of the company Verifysoft, and our agenda today is first I will give you a very short introduction about who we are, then what is code coverage and why we should measure it, and the main part will be an introduction in Testwell CTC++, our test coverage analyzer. So, who we are vendor and reseller of software testing and analysis tools. We have our own tools. We are owner of Testwell CTC++, the coverage tool, which is the main topic of this presentation. We have complementary tools like Testwell CMD++, and metric tools for C, C++, and C#, as well as CMD Java, the same for Java. We are distributors for complementary tools. We have reverse engineering tools from Imagix for D, and we are also vendor for static code analysis tools with the tool CodeSonar, and with a security checking tool CodeSentry. Besides these tools, we provide also seminars. Who is Verifysoft? Our company has been founded in 2003. Our headquarters are in Offenburg. This is in the southwestern part of Germany, close to the French border, so in the heart of Europe. And we are working together with a couple of resellers in US, in India, in China, in Russia, Korea, Japan, the most important countries. That should be enough for the company introduction. So now, what is code coverage? Code coverage first measures which areas or structures of a source code have been examined by test or executed with tests. Depending on the definitions, the easiest understandable coverage level is probably the statement coverage. Statement coverage measures which instructions have been executed and how high the portion of the executed instructions is compared to all instructions. Then the function coverage is a weaker coverage level. Here is only measured which functions were tested. Function coverage is the weakest of the usual coverage measures. Both function and statement coverage are pretty weak, and especially for safety critical development, higher code coverage levels are required. So we will go in the other direction to the higher code coverage levels. We have first, after the statement coverage, we have the decision coverage. Decision coverage requires that each decision has been tested at least once as true and as false. For typical decisions like statements, decision coverage corresponds also to branch coverage, so it's about the same. Branch coverage tells you that each branch of the program has to be tested. Then we have here path coverage. This is only a theoretical measure. Here every possible path should be tested, but in practice this is not achievable. So therefore this measure is also not required by any standard. Higher than the decision coverage is a condition coverage. And because here the composite decisions must be considered in detail, each atomic condition must be tested as true and as false at least once. Then the highest level we usually measure is the multi-condition coverage. This is a very strong coverage level. Every possible true-false combination of the atomic conditions must be tested for the composite decisions. So, however, this leads to a very, very large number of test cases, and for this reason, in practice, we have a simplification here, which is modified condition decision coverage, also called MCDC coverage. MCDC requires only the test of those combinations that affect the outcome of the decision independently of the other conditions. So MCDC achieves the same level of confidence as multi-condition coverage with fewer test cases. So therefore MCDC coverage is the highest code coverage level which is required by the usual safety standards. Most of the companies measure code coverage because it is required by different industry standards. Like we have here the functional safety, the mother standard, which is 61508. We have the railway standard 50128, automotive 26262. In aerospace, the DO 178C is a very known standard, and we have also standards like this for healthcare. So, and all these standards are in some points similar. The higher the risk is, the deeper the coverage needs to be. So for the highest level, for example for the 61508, the highest seal level is 4, seal stands for safety integrity level, and here as well as ASIL-D for the automotive or DAL-R, it's the highest. All these levels request MCDC coverage, so MCDC coverage here is mandatory. We have external reasons like standards. We have also contractual obligations which you might have with your partners. There are also internal reasons. That means improved testing as a part of a quality management. And we have a lot of customers which have no need to fulfill industrial standards, but they only want to deliver quality, which is also very important. When you deliver something and it doesn't work, it will be very expensive afterwards. So this is to avoid this. So now, why code coverage helps to write better, more adapted tests? It helps also to avoid redundant tests. What does it mean? We have here, for example, a screenshot of Testwell CTC. Here we have for this condition value is 1 or value is 2 or value is 3. We have tested once the first step true. We have tested the first as false, the second as false, the third as true, and then here true. And then here false, false, false. What is missing is the red part here. So we need to write a test case where the first value is false, so something else than 1, and where the second is true, so we need here the value 2 to fulfill this test case, and then we increase our coverage, and this will be shifted from red to black in our coverage report. So it means better test cases, more adapted test cases. You can see what is missing and provide these test cases. So, and also you avoid redundant tests to test the same thing a couple of times because time also is money. You know when you can stop testing. Usually you have to can stop testing when the requirements are fulfilled. For example, you have a contractual obligation to test 80% at a level statement coverage for your customer. When you have achieved this, you can stop testing. The standards tell you exactly what you have to test. You can stop testing when this is fulfilled and not when you have no more time. You can prove to your customer that you have a good quality. That means you can show him, I have tested 100 or whatever % of my code. And when other companies are working for you, you can ask them to deliver you a code coverage report so that you can be sure that your partner has tested properly. Code coverage helps also to find dead code. When you cannot reach a part of your code and you see this with the code coverage, this can be dead code. So it helps to find that code. And as we have seen, code coverage is required to obtain certifications. It is mandatory for safety critical development, the standards we have seen before. So now about Testwell CTC++, or code coverage analyzer. With Testwell CTC++, we have proven success. The development started already in 1989 within the Nokia group. In 1982, the company Testwell has been founded in Finland and has continued the further development of Testwell CTC. Verifysoft, our company, has been founded in 2003 as a distributor for these Testwell tools. We have been very successful in Europe, and in 2013 Verifysoft purchased the Testwell tools from Testwell. We are the owner now, and since 1989 there is an ongoing development of this test coverage analyzer. So we have a proven success, we have a lot of experience, and we can provide to our customers, to you, a very strong and a very major tool here. We have currently more than 700 satisfied customers in 40 countries on all continents worldwide. You see here a couple of maps, so we have customers about everywhere. Here you have some of our customers. Our customers are mainly from automotive, from aerospace, from healthcare, so from safety, critical development, but as I have told you, also companies which are not safety critical development are widely using our coverage tool. So why we have that much customers? Why more than 700 companies all over the world are using Testwell CTC? Because it is an ideal tool for embedded and safety critical software development. Why that? It covers all coverage levels. It has a very low instrumentation overhead. It works with all embedded targets. It works with all compilers. So it's very good for sales guys. When someone asks, is the tool working with this and that, the answer is always yes. We support several programming languages. We support also exotic language constructs. Testwell CTC works with command line and has also IDE integrations. It has clear and meaningful reports. It is suitable for safety critical development. We have a qualification kit. It is very easy to use. We have professional support, and we have also trainings available around this tool. So we will have a very strong tool here with Testwell CTC++. So I will now go into the details of this unique selling points of the strong points of CTC++. So we have first the CTC++. We support all coverage levels. We have seen before the coverage levels. We support all of them. We support all coverage levels which are requested by the standards. We do even with multi-condition coverage. More than that, the highest level requested by the standards is MCDC coverage here. We are doing all of this. Then we have a coverage tool with Testwell CTC++, which works with all embedded targets. So this is the reason, therefore, is that when you measure the coverage, there is a code instrumentation, so there are counters added to the code. We call this code instrumentation, and the overhead with Testwell CTC++ for this is extremely low compared to other coverage tools. So the memory requirements with the instrumentation of Testwell CTC++ is very low, and it works with all embedded targets and with all microcontrollers. This is a very important point here. Then Testwell CTC++ works with all compilers, whatever you have. We have on the internet, we have a list of compilers where Testwell CTC we have ready settings for, but we can also provide the settings for any other compiler. And the interesting thing here is when you buy one license, you have the license for all compilers. So if you have a new compiler, no need to purchase a further license, all is included here. Concerning the programming language, we support C, C++, Java and C# language so far. And within these languages we support also exotic or strange language constructs. Some of our customers has compared Testwell CTC with an off-road vehicle, so you can go on the road, you can go in the desert, you can go in the forest, wherever, it works everywhere. So this is a very, very good image for Testwell CTC. It works with everything. So now some explanation how it works. Normally when you do your test, you have a preprocessor compiler, you link them, you have your tests, and with Testwell CTC++, there are between preprocessor and compiler, we do the instrumentation. That means we add these counters, which counts if the code has been executed. And at the end we put all this together to a report, and you can see exactly what happens. We will have a look to the report later, and as I already have told you, we have a very low instrumentation overhead with Testwell CTC++. This is the same. So we have the reports and text XML, and out of this we have also the HTML report, where we have the information about the coverage, but also the information about your code. We put this together and you see exactly in your code what has been covered and what is not yet covered. I will show you this later within this presentation. The reports are in text, XML, and we have also Excel input, and for human readable we have of course also this HTML output. And what's interesting with this text XML, you can use this in continuous integration, these outputs. So a report example here. We have all reports. We have this on the directory level, files level, function level. We have also a report for the untested code, and we have an execution profile of everything. This is the HTML report. We see here, for example, we have for this function close windows. Two test cases are done, so 100%, and this is blue. And here for the first function lights, we have 6 of 8 for the multi-condition level, so something is missing here. And statement, we have 1 test is missing, we have 6 tests which are possible, and we have performed so far 5 tests. So we have 83% test effectiveness ratio. So we see this here exactly for every level, and when we want to see what happens in your code, we go a step deeper, and we see here in your source code, this is your source code, what exactly has been covered and what is missing. So the red one here is missing. Testwell CTC++ is suitable for safety standards. We have a qualification kit which covers the different standards, DOR 78C, 26262, and these other standards. And this qualification kit helps you to qualify Testwell CTC++ within your environment. You can show that Testwell CTC++ works properly as requested by those standards. So this qualification kit has been done in collaboration with Validus, a company in Munich, Germany, and you get all you need to get your project certified, like a tool classification report, like the tool qualification plan and report. You get the tool safety manual, you get a lot of information and papers out of the qualification kit. It's a substantial simplification of your process for certifying your projects. So, and then what is very important, it's not only the hard facts of a tool, it is first of all also what happens when you have questions, when you have a problem. Then we have a fast, flexible and competent support for all questions around the tool. You can, when you call our support, you can also talk to the developers, so we know the support guys know the tool very, very well, and We understand that the productivity is very important for our customers, so we are here to help you. We are here to help you with support, and we have also proven customer success. You can see this on the website, what our customers, remember we have more than 700, you can see what our customers are telling about the tool and us, our support on our website. We have a lot of supplementary information on our website. There's very much, but at any time you can call us, you can ask questions. Again, a summary of Testwell C++, why this tool is that widely used. So we do all coverage levels up to MCDC and multi-condition coverage. We have a meaningful coverage reports. We support all compilers and cross-compilers. We support all embedded targets. We work with all unit test tools. We support C, C++, Java and C# programming languages. We have professional support, and we provide a qualification kit if you need to qualify the tool within the safety critical development. This is proven by hundreds of customers all over the world. And of course, we provide you with evaluation licenses. It means with a full version you can have a look to the tool for a limited time, of course. So then some words to the other tools we have. We have these metric tools. We provide here the matrix for lines of code, alt stack, netcape, and a maintainability index. We have, as a complementary tool, Imagix4D from the American company Imagix. This is a reverse engineering tool. It helps you to understand legacy code. It provides source code checks. It does some static analysis, delta analysis, and also you can combine it with Testwell CTC++, and you get a visualization about the code coverage, something like you see here, the control flow. This, for example, here, this red part, this for example here, this gray part has been tested and this red part has not yet been tested. You can see this also in combination with Testwell CTC++ here. We have, from our partner Grammatec, we have a static code analysis tool, Grammatec Code Sonar, for bug detection, programming rules, matrix as well, tail data tracking, architecture visualization, and we have a tool called Sentry for providing you software composition analysis for your binaries. So for the code you have from a third party, of which is open source, you don't know exactly. There the tool tells you if there are known security issues within this part's code center. So this was already my presentation. Thank you for attending. So please do not hesitate to contact us from by mail, by phone, and once more thank you very much, and bye bye.